Carolina really played a physical game, and we're a little bit too much for us. Bumping drivers and strong on the post and really physical. I guess people will watch that tape and say that's how you got to play them. So we got to protect ourselves somehow.
Very, very few good looks, it seemed like, especially in the first half. What exactly?
Well, we drove it, and we weren't physical enough to hold our ground, and we missed 6 layups. 6 layups. And then we go 2 for 10 from the 3, where we had some threes, and guys were like slowly trying to get them off, and South Carolina was bum rushing us. They did a great job. They came in knowing what they were going to do to us physically. All these young kids, you guys going to let a 19-year-old, one of those, and they played that way. Played good.
You just talked about the struggles converting at the rim. How much was that you guys not converting versus Carolina doing a good job contesting?
I'll say it again. You get bumped and you shoot the ball like that, you're not making layups. Or how about this one? You have one and you go like this because you're trying to avoid it, and you shoot it that way and miss. Versus I'm going through this contact and I'm either getting fouled or making it. We didn't get the ball moving. I was in every huddle saying the same thing, move the ball. And I was saying here it's a call that we have where the ball goes from one side to the other, but we wouldn't even throw it up the court. We're the best team at getting it in and throwing it ahead. And if the guy is being guarded, he comes back and catches it because we are throwing it ahead. We didn't do it the whole game. We're in there every huddle talking. It's a great lesson for us. It's a great lesson for a young team.
Stat broadcast here says there's less than 60 possessions for you guys in this game. Did the tempo being a lot slower than maybe what you're accustomed to have any effect on how your offense flowed?
Yeah, it did. And but we rolled into, instead of us playing how we play, again, we played a game this year. We had 40 possessions of 1 or no passes. Now, we lost that game. So I'll go back and look at this. There were a lot of stuff that we were just saying, let's go pick and roll. And they were physical. So now when you went into a pick and roll, the guard came up and jammed you a little bit, and the big would do his thing, and they mucked up the game that way. They did a good job.
John, you had 4 straight games of 90-plus, 87 at least in the last few. In a frustrating game like this, what do you look for in your young guys? What did you see out of them? How frustrated were they?
We were a little bit look, when a team's playing physical, you cannot dance with the ball because they push up. And then you try to drive and you can't go anywhere. So when you catch it, you try to go by them, and then there's contact and it's a foul. Now, you won't believe this. I said that tonight maybe 30 times. Quit trying to dance, catch the ball, drive the catch, or just catch it square and go by the guy. But they have habits right now, and those dominant habits are not what we need. But my team will be fine. They got manhandled. They all know it. And South Carolina shot the ball well. I don't think they're a 50% three-point shooting team. Now, against us, everybody makes shots. And I was surprised I didn't see a bank shot today because we even see those. But, no, I give them credit. They came right after us. They deserved to win. We had no business. We started the half. I thought, okay, let's get this in check. It's 4 points for a while, and then all of a sudden you look up, and it's 12. And part of it is us just taking a bad shot or no ball movement. Some of it was them creating it. Like, I don't know how many. We had 7 assists. Last game we had 27. Now, you could say it's all about defense. They made us play the – did you hear what I just said? We had 27 last game. Why? The game got physical. They reverted to their own habits. So it means the habits we're trying to teach are not dominant yet. Takes time.
Yeah, Coach, this is your second time going up against Lamont since he's taken over the program. Just what can you say about him and what he's building here in South Carolina?
Done a great job. You know, he's got guys bought into how they're going to play, so they're a unit, and they're all doing what they are supposed to do for this team. He's doing a heck of a job, really is. You know, it's a veteran kind of team, and he's getting them to play the way they have to play. They're the best defensive team in our league. And that's saying something, because this is a team of about 10 teams that their whole thing is we're going to be a great defensive team and that can score.
John, on these nights against these defensive teams or just one where the shots don't fall, how do you guys get to the point where you can kind of win the grinded out game where the shots just don't fall?
Got to play together. You don't play together, you're not winning this kind of game. If you break off and are undisciplined about what you're doing, you can't win this kind of game. If we're trying to do certain things, I'll just give an example. We were going to foul 30 or 33 from 4 minutes on. They threw 30 the ball. My man didn't foul him. I'm like, are you not even in? So what that tells you is they are shell-shocked to where they can't even hear. And that's happening. That'll happen to a young team. But it's a great lesson. It's, you know, we got pounded. You go home.
John,
Get ready for the next one.
South Carolina, they had 20 assists on 29 field goals. How much of that was just good offense on their part or defensive breakdowns on your part?
No, they threw it to the open man. They drove the ball and found it. When we tried to do some aggressive stuff to pick up the pace of the game, they threw it to the middle, and that guy found somebody. They're a veteran team. They can play. They can pass to each other. We knew the couple guys, Wright really hurt us because we knew he could shoot, but you know, when you go what he was doing, 4 for 7, I don't know what he is for the year, but that's 55% from the three. And that he got 3 of those in the first half, maybe 4.
Cal, what are you looking for from Justin at this point? What can he do to break through, and how do you keep his confidence up or get it up?
Just got to keep getting in, got to break through. He's got to know that this is a team that we've got a lot of players. And if someone's playing better than you, you won't believe this. They're going to play in front of you, or you're going to get your opportunity to go do it. The easiest thing to do is defense, rebound, go block a shot, dive on the floor, take a charge, and then when you have plays, make them. But forcing it with this team, you really don't have to because we can create for each other. We did not do it today. Just didn't. So, and we would have had to make a bunch of threes because of how they played. They pack it in. It's pack line defense. You're going to have to make some threes. We didn't make many. All right, thank you.